let's see, how is your secret admirer viewing you? This person sees you as someone who is very talented, or maybe unaware of how special and beautiful you are. I'm picking up on the song "You Don't Know You're Beautiful" by One Direction. So the secret admirer is seeing you as someone who lights up every room you walk into. You're someone who's very captivating and you really catch people's attention, but they're also seeing you as someone who's in your own world. They kind of feel like you're someone who's unaware. Maybe you have people who are always checking you out. There's a lot of individuals flocking to you, but you just have no idea. So this crush is viewing you as someone who's kind of in your own world and you just don't know how hot you are. And maybe you do, but this person just feels like you're this beauty queen and you're kind of unaware of the power that you hold. Or maybe this person is viewing you as someone who has a lot of power over others, but not intentionally. Yeah, this person's viewing you as someone who a lot of people are naturally drawn to. And they just feel like you're very talented, you're special, you're good at something here, and maybe you don't showcase it that much. So we have a networker coming out kind of in the reverse. Yeah, so your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who stays to themselves. You might be more of an introvert or a hermit. You could be someone who spends a lot of time alone, like practicing your hobbies, doing your crafts, something you're really good at here. You spend a lot of time by yourself cultivating that, and that's how this admirer is viewing you. Look at that, we have a femme fatale. Yeah, your secret admirer is viewing you again as this beauty queen, as someone who is incredibly gorgeous, the star. Yeah, they're seeing you as someone who can have literally anyone that they want, but it seems like you don't really date around, or you're not seeking romantic connections, and your secret admirer could be kind of shocked by that. You could be born in February or on the 11th of any month. You could also be born in November. Tell me more. The Four of Wands in the reverse. So your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who is currently single, but you're not looking to mingle, with networker in the reverse. Yeah, exactly. That's clarified with this Four of Cups. Your secret admirer sees you as someone who's very stable on your own. You don't need a big group of people around you to support you. So they're kind of viewing you as a loner, but it's not a bad thing. This person is also seeing you as someone who's very self-sufficient and like you don't need help. Tell me more. How are they doing, my pile number 1, the buffalo? Every time this card comes out, it reminds me of someone who is a traveler, someone who's experienced a lot in life, but independently. So I'm picking up on Miss Independent by Neo. She's got her own thing. That's why I love her, Miss Independent. So this person thinks that, again, you're just very self-sufficient. And with this buffalo card and the Four of Wands in the reverse, networker in reverse, your secret admirer is viewing you as someone, again, who's not seeking out any sort of connections. Okay, it could be romantic, platonic, familial, whatever it is. This person is viewing you as someone who is very independent and you are completely fine with being on your own. They're viewing you as someone who actually prefers to be by yourself. Maybe this person is also viewing you as someone who doesn't put yourself out there that much. With this Four of Cups and the spider, like, yeah, you stay to yourself and you practice what you're good at. This person is aware of something that you're very talented at. Some of you guys, you could be a musician because you did select the iPod. Your secret admirer notices your hands. So there's something that you do with them. You could be a painter, a sculptor, you could be like a pianist, a guitar player, you could knit, you could even do something maybe like graphic design. You're very talented in something here where you use your hands. And the secret admirer is noticing that even though you use them a lot, your hands are still really pretty. Tell me more. Conflict in the reverse. Yeah, so they're viewing you as someone who stays out of drama and chaos. And we also have Fury in the reverse. Your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who's very low-key and chill. Again, you stay to yourself. You don't really involve yourself in messy situations. You're not one to be involved in drama. Yeah, like you're very clean. You're not messy. So maybe this person has seen your space. Something about you keep your habitat, I'm picking up on, very nice. Maybe you don't like to let a lot of people come over. It just seems like you're never disrupted. You're always by yourself. You're working on something here that you're really good at, and you just mind your business, basically, is what I'm getting. Imagination, yeah, I almost said your crush. So maybe you know this person and you kind of have a crush on them, or the secret admirer has a crush on you, and they're just noticing that you stay to yourself, to be honest. You don't really put yourself out there, but you prefer it that way. But that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 1. Thanks for watching. Hey, pile 2, let's see, how is your secret admirer viewing you? Also, my mic died, so I apologize for the loud shuffling. Maybe the secret admirer views you as someone who's loud. Yeah, we have advocate, and that's all about speaking up. Samaritan. Okay, so this person is viewing you as someone who is fighting for a good cause. You speak up for people who maybe don't have a voice. Saboteur. Yeah, some of you guys could be like an attorney or a social worker. This secret admirer is viewing you as someone who is always standing up for a good cause. Some of you guys could be involved in a nonprofit, or you're very informational. You're always spreading the news. Some of you guys might be very involved in, let's say, politics or things going on in the world. That's what I'm picking up on. The secret admirer is viewing you as someone who fights for what is right, but I'm also picking up on that song by the Beastie Boys, Fight for Your Right to Party. So maybe the secret admirer is also viewing you as someone who likes to have a good time. You might be someone who gets all dolled up to go out on a night in the town. Your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who is very fortunate, and maybe you bless those who aren't as fortunate. They're viewing you as someone who is definitely a giver. You're compassionate, you're open-hearted, and you know how to have a good time. Some of you guys could be really into makeup or, dressing up your outside appearance, and your secret admirer really likes that about you. They could view you as someone who is very put together. You always look good, you smell good. Tell me more. Oh wait, I'm supposed to use this deck, hold on. You could be very eccentric. You could also be a rebel. They're viewing you as someone who goes against the grain. You could have a very unique style. Like the way you present yourself is not the norm, and they really like this about you. You could be someone too, you don't care what others think about you. You don't really mind how you're perceived. The Wheel of Fortune and Strength. Your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who is very strong-willed and you don't give up. You also have a very strong mind with strength. You could get a lot of pushback from others. That's how the secret admirer is also viewing you. And we have the Zebra. Yeah, so that's just reminding me of this rebel, black sheep, going against the grain type of energy. You could have a lot of different sides to you. Your secret admirer is viewing you as like an onion. You have many layers. Your secret admirer is also viewing you as someone who's really busy. You're always on to the next. It seems like you're someone who focuses on a lot of causes here. With the golden egg, you bring light to things that people would rather leave in the dark. So your secret admirer is also viewing you as some sort of truth seeker. And we also have the moth. Every time I see this card, it reminds me of the shadow aspects of a person. So yeah, your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who always brings the truth to light. Even though it might make people uncomfortable, you say the things that others are too afraid to speak on. And they really like that about you. You could also be the life of the party with this golden egg card. Like, your presence is very known and a lot of people are aware of you. That's how the secret admirer is viewing you. Tell me more. I'm picking up on this old song by Shawn Mendes. I think it was like his first song. It's called Life of the Party. We don't have to be ordinary. Yeah, so this person thinks that you are extraordinary and you're just very different from others in a very good way. And in the song, he also says, we don't have the time to be sorry, so baby, be the life of the party. Yeah, so it's not that you are not remorseful. It's kind of just like you said what you said and you meant it, and it is what it is. People can take that how they want. So your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who doesn't sugarcoat anything. Even if it makes people uncomfortable, you're always willing to put the truth out there. Yeah, it's like you don't protect people's feelings, and not because you're mean. It just seems like, again, you're saying the things that no one else wants to. Tell me more. Friendship. Your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who is a part of a community or an organization. They could also view you as someone who is quite powerful and a lot of people look up to you. There could be many people in your life who also seek out advice from you because they know that you will keep it real with them. Illness. The secret admirer is viewing you as like a damn good friend or a partner. Definitely someone to rely on. Now I'm picking up on that song called Lean on Me. Yeah, so the secret admirer is viewing you as like a safe space, I'm getting, for a lot of people. And you could have built a community based off of a cause, different things that a lot of people go through, and you are a speaker for these people, and they really appreciate that. But that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 2. Thanks for watching. Hey, pile 3, let's see, how is your secret admirer viewing you? Also, my mic died in pile number 1, so bear with me for the loud shuffling. Your secret admirer is viewing you as someone who has a side to you that you don't show a lot of people. Or they're viewing you as someone who has more to you. There's more than meets the eye. It's probably just because they don't know a lot about you, but they would like to. For some of you guys, the secret admirer is viewing you as someone who is more old school, old-fashioned, old world. You could be more traditional. Some of you guys could be writers, or you're into old literature, old music. You have an old soul. That's how the secret admirer is viewing you. teacher coming out. So they're viewing you as someone who's highly intelligent. You're very smart. Some of you guys could be a teacher, but the card says ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. So yeah, you're very intellectual. You know a lot of things. I also just heard you have a lot of tricks up your sleeve. And not that you are a trickster or a manipulator, it just seems like you know a lot of things or like quirky little facts that most of the population wouldn't be aware of. Yeah, it just seems like you are an abundance of information. You know so many things. Some of you guys could be really good dancers or like ballroom dancing. Yeah, or like something about ballet, orchestra, like things that have existed for so many years. For some reason, the secret admirer is putting you in that category. You could be very scientific, or you're very into history, or like, let's say Greek mythology. You just know a lot about the world and how things have transformed throughout all of the years. Tell me more. The butterfly. The secret admirer is viewing you as someone who's constantly transforming, or you're always learning. You could be someone, again, like you read a lot, you could teach yourself new skills. Yeah, like these things that you're aware of, you probably didn't go to school for, or maybe you did for some of you guys, but you could spend your free time learning new things. You know how sometimes if there's a person who's trying to teach you something and they're kind of erratic and mean and frustrated, the secret admirer is viewing you as someone who's the opposite. Like you have a lot of knowledge and you're willing to share that. Maybe you are someone who guides people or you teach them things and they're viewing you as someone who's very nice, I guess, when you do that. Like you don't get flustered. You could be very helpful as well. Tell me more. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're very loving and kind. Let's say you are a teacher and you are showing someone a new thing. You're very open and welcoming. Yeah, and you guys chose the image where the mailbox is open. So the secret admirer is viewing you as someone who is very open and just kind. Like you could be very down to earth. You know a lot of things and you would never withhold that knowledge if it meant it could help someone. Yeah, like you could help a lot of people out. You could even be someone here, let's say you know how to change a tire and you see someone stopped on the freeway, so you pull over and you help them out. Yeah, you're very giving. Tell me more. Sweet dream. Yeah. You're very kind. Again, you're open. The secret admirer is viewing you as someone who's like very comfortable to be around. You don't make people feel weird or bad. Again, you're very open, you're inviting, you're comforting. You could have been through a lot of different life experiences with this butterfly card and it's transformed you. So instead of, again, withholding that information, you've already been through so many things. You would rather like tell people or maybe let them know so they don't go through the same hardships you have. Yeah, we have calm. You're very peaceful, you're serene. People could definitely seek you out for advice and they just know that you are going to be very kind to them. But that's what I'm getting for you guys. Pile number 3. Thanks for watching.